Hello, my bookish beauties! It's time for a brand new segment on my channel. It is Wednesday, and from now on, this will be known as Top 5 Wednesdays. Top 5 Wednesdays is a Goodreads group. I will put the link down below if you want to check it out. This week, the topic is Top 5 Books That Made You Think. I decided to go with fiction-only books since non-fiction books are kind of written to make you think about one thing or another. Number 5, A Little Princess. This is a story of a girl who is somewhat wealthy, though I don't think she is technically a princess. She is sent off to live in a boarding school while her father travels, and unfortunately, her father dies. The little girl, Sarah Crew, is then left penniless. She ends up living the life of a servant, is treated poorly, and things just aren't going well for her. The thing that really made me think in this book is the way Sarah handles life. And this is also the reason that she is my favorite literary character of all time, because despite everything that happens to her, Sarah remains humble, kind, and selfless. She does not let the world or her circumstances get her down. She stays positive, she uses her imagination to make life better, and I often like to think about her and try to be like her. 4. The Kite Runner. Kite Runner is a story about two little boys who grow up in Afghanistan. One is rich and one is not. They form a friendship, but eventually that friendship ends up falling apart when the rich kid basically ditches his friend. This book in particular made me think about life in Afghanistan, which is a culture I really didn't know much about until I started reading Khalid Hosseini. That's how you say it. Until I started reading his novels. But his books do paint a vivid picture of what life is like in Afghanistan, and it's usually not the prettiest picture. So I would say it not only grew my compassion for other cultures, but it really made me think and realize that our life in this country is not how it is in a lot of other places. 3. The Handmaid's Tale. Now this book is a futuristic sort of dystopian book. In this world, they've basically taken the old school Jewish law from the Bible and tried to put it into effect in modern day. Basically, women are stripped of all of their rights and they become baby-producing machines. This book contains a lot of themes regarding sexism and equality and lots of topics that make you think. Number 2, Me Before You. I think I'm gonna cry just thinking about this book because it was so sad. Me Before You is this story of a man who has gone from being incredibly successful in his life to becoming a wheelchair-ridden paraplegic. He is rather unhappy, and his parents have hired someone to keep him company and cheer him up. And the book is the story of this unlikely couple. I can't really tell you too much about the thoughtful part of this book without giving anything away, but basically the decisions that this man has to make and the effect that it has on his life and his family is really something that makes you think about life and the quality of life that some people are forced to live. And the number 1 book, The Program. Now, this book is I guess you would consider a dystopian world where they have had a suicide epidemic among teenagers. In order to stop this epidemic, they have created The Program, which sounds really great because it eliminates depression. Yay! Except that it does that by erasing all of your memories. They essentially created a society in which you were not allowed to be depressed. If you are found to be sad or grieving for an unacceptable period of time, you then face the possibility that you could be dragged away into the program and have most of your life erased. So this book made me think a lot about depression and suicide and the way we look at these things in our society. If we could invent something like how the program works to erase depression, I'm pretty sure our society would turn out just like this book, which is a kind of scary thing. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe!